I guess.
Okay.
Let's figure it out.
Hello and welcome. This is Michelle, and this is my friend Betsy, who is an herbalist, an aromatherapist, and just an all around really smart gal. And she has come with me today to help you all become an aromatherapist in your own home because that's what we want to encourage, right, Betsy?
It's for everybody.
That's right. It is for everybody. And today I'm so excited because we're going to talk about a real quick project with hair care. And the first thing I'd like to do is talk a little bit about the oils that we have been working with. We are working with basil this month. This is our Freedom Bundle. We are working with rosemary and lemon essential oil and our Energize. And for those of you who have been paying attention all month long, this is from N8 Essentials. And if you are logged in, you will see a Shop Now button right there. And feel free to go ahead and order this Freedom Bundle. This is the very last week for it. This is $90 retail. And actually, which is right around $60 wholesale. But you get this today and this week for $52. So we've been working with them all week, Betsy, sharing with them how to use rosemary, basil, and lemon and Energize. But let's talk about rosemary real quick because that is our powerhouse essential oil. What's great about this rosemary is that it's from N8 Essentials, which is a USDA certified organic essential oil. And that is important, isn't it, Betsy?
Yes, it is. And a lot of times people are concerned about the quality of their essential oils. And you can try something and put yourself into it and hope that you're going to get a good result. And if the oil isn't a good quality, then you're not going to get the effects that you're after.
That's true. And so that's what's really great about N8 Essentials is because it actually gives you peace of mind. You don't have to question. It's not like every company is saying, oh, we did this and we did that. This is under the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So be confident in that, but there's something else great. You don't know this because I didn't tell you, but last week we did a Stimulating the Mind roll-on. And she told me a story this morning about rosemary. So go ahead and tell them about rosemary.
Well, rosemary traditionally has been affiliated with memory, and they are using diffusers with people that have Alzheimer's and dementia, and even test takers in school because it does seem to enhance the memory. But traditionally, the Greeks used rosemary in garlands around their head to help improve their clarity of thinking and their recall. And bridal bouquets also had rosemary in it, and it was so the bride would remember her initial family before she went and created her own.
Did you guys hear that? That is real. So the bride, right, they put rosemary in it because it's been known for so long that rosemary is very enhancing to the memory, and so that they wouldn't forget their family. That is, I'm telling my daughter that. So that's great, but let's talk about another way to use rosemary today because our project today is a rosemary vinegar hair rinse. So I'm going to ask questions, but I'm going to let our resident expert here, an N8 customer, help us out. So go ahead, Betsy. Tell us, why would we use a vinegar hair rinse?
Oh gosh, vinegar is so healthy for your scalp and your hair, and when you use it as a final rinse after your shampoo, you get all these amazing benefits. It strips off any buildup from any products that have been there, and your volume immediately increases from it, and your hair gets super shiny, and it's not from something that was $17 a bottle.
That is true. It's very inexpensive. That's a good point. And actually, my hair, I used rosemary this morning. Do you guys see the bounce? I'm like Tigger. Anyway, sorry, that wasn't funny. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this hair rinse because I thought this was really interesting. Why would you use it after you shampoo? When she told me that, I was like, why?
Well, the products that you put on your hair and your scalp, and keep in mind that you've got over 100,000 hair follicles in your scalp that are going to be absorbing whatever is put on your hair.
That's true.
And what the vinegar does is it neutralizes all of the gunk that's left behind from the products that you've been using, and it strips the oils off that don't belong there, but it doesn't strip it off in a way that alcohol would, where it would dry it out. So it's very, very healthy and restores the pH. on your scalp.
Wow. So can I be your Igor, your assistant? Tell me what to
Easy
do.
enough. It's so simple, Michelle.
Okay.
I've got 2 cups of apple cider vinegar.
Which you can buy at the grocery store.
Super cheap.
Yes.
Really inexpensive.
I owe her money.
Bunches,
She brought
bunches
it.
and bunches of uses for the vinegar.
Right.
I mean, you can use it for household cleaning, but it works really good for cleaning the scalp also.
That's great.
And you just are going to blend it.
Well, actually,
with...
not to interrupt, but can you tell them about the lice
Oh.
and the vinegar? This might be something the mommies that are, because next month is back to school month, and that's what our product bundles will be. Oh, maybe you should come back next month.
Well,
We'll do one, but listen to this.
But one of the nicest benefits from the vinegar, especially if you are battling head lice, which a friend of mine called me in tears last week, and she had spent over $500 in products trying to get rid of it. She wasn't aware. She'd never had them, didn't know what was going on until things were pretty bad. But when you rinse somebody's hair that has head lice, the little nits, the little white things that are junior lice wannabes that are on their way, they attach themselves to the hair shaft with a glue. Right. And the vinegar will absolutely dissolve the glue, and the nits are not only easier to remove, a lot of times they'll just fall out completely on their own.
And so do you need to leave so this hair rinse would work?
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
There you go, 2 uses in one day. High five.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's great. Remember that. We did not say it treats head lice. We said it helps.
No.
Okay.
You definitely want to make them go away.
Okay. All right. So we have 2 cups of apple cider vinegar.
2 cups of warm water.
And water's free, if I remember right.
Still is.
Okay.
You don't have to get it out of a plastic bottle.
And then we have a bottle that has over 280 drops. And we're only going to use 5 of those.
5 of them,
so,
and that's enough to cover your whole head. And even with longer hair, it's plenty.
Right. So in reality, this is going to cost us, if it's 6 cents and 5 drops, 30 cents. So this hair treatment, which is marvelous for the hair, go ahead. She's going to put 5 drops in. This hair treatment is actually going to cost us less than $1.
Yep.
Less than $1 because we didn't even use half a bottle.
I've never had a salon give me the results that this vinegar rinse does. It's wonderful stuff.
Oh, that is great.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great. And what happens if you make a mistake and you use too many essential oils?
It's
a hair rinse.
It's a hair rinse. It's
You're
not going to matter. Nobody's ingesting anything. I personally don't endorse ingesting any of the oils myself.
Right.
I've been doing this for
essentials,
years.
Right? We do not. We understand that people do ingest essential oils. We just don't feel like it's our responsibility to share with you how to do that. So, rosemary essential oil here. That's okay. That happens all the time.
Sorry.
Okay, so this rosemary essential oil is now in our hair rinse, and this is what I thought was really cool too, because she has longer hair than me. And so what are we going to do? Just go in the shower and dump it over our head? But no, we don't have to, because we can just take a 9.5 by 11. Now we're using glass, but you don't have to. Any bowl will do, and you can actually put your hair upside down, right? Mm-hmm. And you could have someone do this for you, but make sure that the ends of the hair are inside the glass bowl, and as you pour the rinse over, it saturates the ends, right?
Yep.
And what can you expect when the hair rinse is over? Like, what does...
Well, the smell is one thing that most people, I don't want to smell like a pickle, and that's not going to happen. And the rosemary, of course, you're going to get that wonderful clarifying scent that comes along with the rosemary. But the vinegar dissipates within 3 to 5 minutes, and you are not going to smell like a pickle.
Okay.
It goes away immediately, and people are so concerned about that. But when you walk around and flip your hair later on that day, nobody's going to get a whiff of vinegar. They might pick up on the rosemary.
And what's great is you know every product that's in here. I mean, when you go to the store and you buy those hair strippers, those are chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really crazy chemicals.
Well, and those chemicals, again, are right next to all 100,000 of your hair follicles that are open, and that's right next to your brain. And that's one thing that scares me with a lot of the lice products, because if you'll read them, the prescription ones, they're dangerous. It says not to use them more than once a month. And I know people that have used them 4 and 5 times in a week.
On children
putting,
even.
Yeah, that's putting your kids at risk. This is as safe as it gets.
Well, this is really awesome because this is super easy, super inexpensive, but we want to share something else with you about rosemary, because rosemary has been historically known for actually adding volume to your hair. It is so even if you just took a little bit of your almond oil at home, or even olive oil, but you don't understand when I say a little bit. A lot of people in America, we think a little bit means like a whole bunch, that more is better, and that's just not the case. I mean, you really only need a couple of drops, just drops.
Yep.
And even just one thing. In fact, I'm going to do it. 1 drop of essential oil and rub it in your fingers, and then just actually massage the head. See, look, now I look like I'm from the 80s. Let's get that going. Get that hair jacked up to Jesus. Do you remember that statement?
Closer to God.
Right. Is that high enough? Anyway, sorry, I know I'm not that funny. So the other great thing, now I can't fix my hair, but that was wonderful. So the other thing that you could do with rosemary is that N8 has a product called Naked Shampoo. It's marvelous. There are no sulfites in it. There are no sulfates. There are no parabens. You can, rosemary is also good for, let's say the D word together, dandruff. So if you want to just take an ounce of this, or a 2-ounce bottle like this, you can, it's actually just 1 drop. Wait, what did we agree to?
I would go with 5.
No, in a 2-ounce?
In a 2-ounce, 3 to 5.
Yeah, I would agree with her if you're dealing with that issue, to see if it can support it. So go ahead and I would put a little bit of shampoo in there, then drop the oil, then continue filling it to the shoulder and shake it up. And what I love about the Naked Shampoo is that you don't have to use the whole bottle. You can just decant it, is what it's called. And so you have 1 little bottle for rosemary, but then on the next day, if you want a nice and lemony and bright day, she used to use lemon shampoo.
It was called Lemon Up, and everybody used it in the 70s.
Right.
It was the thing. Vintage, okay.
Right. So, but you can make your own kind of lemon up shampoo, but just remember, lemon is photosensitive, but as long as you keep it at 0.5% dilution, you should have no issues. So that means that I would probably only put like 2 drops.
Right.
So 2 drops in a 2-ounce, and you should have no issues at all. So these, and basil can also be put in shampoo.
Absolutely.
So just to let you know, there's a great thing. So all of these essential oils and Energize could even be put in shampoo. We actually have Energize shampoo. So go ahead and add that to your order today if you want. Celebrate your freedom and buy from N8 Essentials. If you're not already a customer, it's a one-time fee of $25 to get it wholesale. You are welcome to buy at retail. We don't mind. But if you pay a one-time fee of $25, for indefinitely, you will be able to get all the oils for wholesale. And remember, our wholesale better bundle, if you're already an N8 customer, is going to be $52. That's actually
a great deal.
It is, because there's so many other ways to use this. We made a cooling rub last week, and then we also made a stimulating roll-on, and we made a shower spray. And but tune in next week, because next week it's back to school month, where we're going to share with them maybe a little bit of hand cleansing, a little bit of shoe cleansing. Well, so join us next week, and we're so happy to be a part of your home today, and we just want to encourage you, 1 drop at a time and 1 project at a time, to be the aromatherapist in your home with N8 Essentials. And I just want to thank N8 Essentials for letting me be their aromatherapist, because I just get to do what I love and share it. Isn't this fun?
That's a blessing.
Super exciting. Put in the comments you want Betsy to come back, because I'm going to bribe her. Anyway, I love having her. She has great information, and we're so glad to have you as our customers. So thank you, and have a great day. Say bye.